Going into turn 5, Eldar, possibly last turn of the game, the Farseer rallies. I didn't realize this until I killed all the Storm Guardians, that he's alone now, so he's not below health, below half, because he's himself. And so that was a weird turn of events that I was not expecting, but he does cast Fortune on the Falcon, and then, no, Guide on the Falcon and Fortune on himself, and then moves over towards an objective. Then the Falcon moves up, as well as the Fire Prism. I got the name right. He moves up and decides to try to decapitate the War Boss with its spiky front of the tank. Goes up, I roll for my leadership, do make it, so I simply just move out of the way. Which does actually get me closer to the objective as well, so not too bad. The Guardians do jump out though, and are able to claim that objective and also shoot at my War Boss. We'll see what kind of damage they can do. First though, those darn bikes moving up, they're just destroying my Luda line, which we both didn't think was possible, but because he got locked in combat with the other Luda squad, I wasn't able to turn around and annihilate him. So it kind of just worked out perfectly for him. Continuing the firing, these are the Guardians with their Blade Storm, I think. They just pepper that boy squad to almost to death. Then the Jester, or the Harlequin troops, fire at my War Boss, able to do a bit more damage, and the Falcon is able to shoot at my War Boss as well. Just lots and lots and lots of shots. It ends up causing a bunch of wounds on my War Boss. We'll see how well I can do saving them. And I do make a couple of my saves, and so I still have 2 wounds left, but he of course continues to fire as much as possible into my War Boss, because if he can take him out, or cause him to lose leadership, or pin him, or whatever, he'll do great. But he unfortunately is not able to wound. Him being toughness 5, he's a tough nut to crack. Those are rolls for difficult terrain and dangerous, because he's assaulting through cover, but he does get to move his full 6. Bikes are not slowed by that. And he is able to get into combat with my 2 remaining Ludas. So my Ludas attack first again, and they killed a bike. And he rolled a 1 with his Witchblade. I was giddy. And so they're stuck in combat. Turn 5 Orks. Deathcopter survived, so might as well turbo boost up and contest that objective. And then my War Boss moves up as well as the boys. We're all just piling in, see what damage we can do. Unfortunately, I was gonna call a Waaagh, but I did block my squad with my War Boss, so it didn't seem necessary. But my remaining boys jump up on to the little plateau thing there, look at the Farseer and figure, what the heck? I figure it might be the last turn of the game, might as well have some fun. Run move on the boys. They only got the 3, and they were going to try to kind of skirt around, but it looks like they will not able to. So they might just charge the Wave Serpent and, the Fire Prism instead. The boys on top though might as well not run, and they were going to run but decided not to. They shoot their pistols and try to do a bit more damage, but he does fail 1 wound. And so that's fantastic. War Boss assaults the tank instead, as well as with the boys. Might as well, if you try to get explode, maybe cause some more wounds, because I'm not able, because if I charge the Guardians, I only have 1 wound left. It might cause some problems. So we'll see how assaults go. The Luda attacks, is not able to do any damage, but neither is the Warlock there, which I thought was quite hilarious. Farseer attacks, I was able to do anything. Very excited to roll all these dice against the Farseer though, and he does roll a bunch of armor saves, but is not enough. Even with his rerolls, he dies. War Boss attacking the Falcon. Gets a few hits. Strength 10. I have to roll each individually. And so it's only weapon destroyed, stunned, weapon destroyed, and so it's basically a box. But it can still move next turn, if it goes to that. And then against the Fire Prism, I stun it, and so it's also stuck there next turn. The Orks have done tons of damage, and so continuing to destroy that. Is there a turn 6? There is not. Good game, Chris. Lots and lots of fun. Let's take a look at the board. Orks have won 2 objectives, and Eldar are contesting 1. So Orc victory, 2 objectives to none. Great game. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And